No! Ah, freak! Ah, dang it. Wait one more second.
Fucking stupid piece of garbage.
What are you doing up there, Code?
Oh my god, I have to show you guys this clip. Oh, but it still goes. YouTube! I hope you're thriving. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've got a video for you guys, and I have 5 loadouts that I want to show you that I think are going to be meta come Warzone 2 day 1. Alright, Warzone 2 is dropping. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. It's going to be streamed everywhere, played everywhere. Modern Warfare 2 has broke records with the amount of copies that it sold. So what guns should you be leveling right now? Which guns should you have ready when day 1 drops and you're dropping out of the plane? I have those guns for you right here, right now. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright guys, brief explanation on the perks that I'm running on all of these loadouts. I've got Double Time here, Overkill, Fast Hands, and Ghost. Overkill, obvious choice. You want 2 guns, right? Every player in Warzone has more health than they do in the base game of COD, the base multiplayer. They're going to have more than double the health that they have full plates, right? So you want as much firepower you can bring. You want 2 guns. You want to be able to swap those guns quickly with Fast Hands and be able to put that damage out. Double Time is going to help me with the flanks and running across the map, those long rotations. Fast Hands is also like a mini sleight of hand, helping you reload faster. And then my ultimate perk I'm running is Ghost, because I hate when the sweaty teams have 3, 4 UAVs. They're constantly throwing them out. They know where I am. That's just the worst feeling. It's like, okay, I know I'm going to die. When is it going to happen? When are they going to find me? They know right where I am. So I want Ghost, okay? High Alert's a good pick as well. Bird's Eye is a new perk that might end up being really good. Time will tell exactly what perks will be best, but I am running these here. Now, my lethals and my tacticals, I'm going to run Drill Charge and Heartbeat Sensor. Heartbeat Sensor is really good if you're in a building, you're being able to find, you know, where that camper is. And Drill Charge, I think it's going to be good on vehicles. You might run C4 here. Personal preference kind of on that one. Okay, that is the perks and the lethals and tacticals there. Loadout 1, what I think is going to be the absolute meta, most used gun in tournaments is going to be this AK here, also known as the Kostov 7.62, and teams are going to pair that with the fastest, best SMG, which debatably is the MP5, also known as the Lockman Sub. Now, what attachments am I running on this thing? I messed around with this gun a lot in invasions and ground war in the firing range, really trying to find how can I carry this damage out and manage recoil and manage, you know, have decent handling still. And I came up with this attachment setup here. The AK carries its damage the furthest, the best out of all the ARs. Like, its damage range is the best. So that's why I think it's got the VLK optic, the RPK stock, 40 round mag, the Zulu barrel and Zulu silencer, and the COS barrel. Now my MP5, I'm running no stock, so I've removed the stock. The Lockman grip, 50 round drum, that's the largest drum you can have. The Dumpy, the Dumpy barrel silencer there, and then the VLK sprint to fire speed laser. So I take this into the firing range. Okay, we've got really flexible setup here, got a lot of damage downrange. We got a fast gun that we can rotate and flank with and use inside buildings, and then this thing is a laser beam. Like, it's really easy to control, and it hits really hard. Way down there, that guy just gets deleted, right? Super, super, super good. Alright, that is loadout 1. Loadout number 2 is going to be this TAC 56 and the Fennec. Really similar to Warzone meta loadout is this Warzone all-around loadout. The meta typically is the best AR with the best SMG. So we've got 2 options here. I showed you the AK, now I'm going to show you the Scar and the Fennec. The Fennec is a really fast, just face melter gun. It has the highest rate of fire in the game, and just sprays its bullets out. So you run out of bullets really quick and have to reload. That's why you want a gun on the side that's flexible at all ranges, like the SCAR. This TAC 56 is a SCAR gun. So it was called the SCAR in the other games. So the attachments I'm running here, I've got this Harbinger silencer, lock grip, precision grip, underbarrel, 60 round mag. That's one reason why this might outclass and be better than the AK, is because it has 20 more bullets. This one can run 60. The VLK optic, and then I have an aim down sight speed laser called the Schlager box. The Fennec, you'll notice I'm missing an attachment. It's because I don't have the 45 round magazine unlocked yet. I will here shortly. But again, the Schlagen Dumpy barrel, the silencer, the mini tac barrel, the sprint to fire speed laser, and then I have a recoil control grip here because it was getting a little hard to manage when I was messing around with it. So we pull these into here. You'll notice this gun is super adaptable, right? A little bit easier to control than that the AK was, and it has 20 more bullets. Does a little bit less damage though, right? So if the AK guy's hitting his shots and you're also hitting your shots with the SCAR, he might kill you first if you guys started at the same time because his damage is higher. And then the Fennec, just an absolute DPS machine. Does a lot of damage, man. I think this will be really good as a pocket weapon. Loadout number 3 is going to be the first LMG to make the cut. That is going to be the HCR. Now, quick note here. The RAL MG is absolutely busted. It's a 3-shot kill across any range, and if you have the time, I would level the RAL here as well. The reason why I don't have it leveled, or I'm not going to be using it, is because I'm pretty sure it's going to get nerfed. A lot of people are already calling for it to be nerfed. It's crazy. Level it up. It's going to be good. It's going to be solid. Kind of like the PKM, but harder hitting, if you remember that gun. I leveled the HCR because I think it's super flexible and it's an absolute laser beam. Okay, it's a little bit faster, a little bit more viable in the mid-range, in my opinion, than some of these other heavier LMGs. But hey, it's still an LMG, so that's why I pair it with the MP7, also known as the VEL 46. The MP7, I think, is the best mid-range SMG in the category. Like, it's just really stable and can hit out to that 20, 25, 30 meter range a lot more consistently than the MP5 or the Fennec or some of those other guns can. It's also a fast reload, right? So when you have this slow, clunky primary, you want something that you can use in a super flexible manner that still has fast movement speed for your rotations. My attachments here on the HCR or the AUG, I'm going to call it the AUG. The Gauge Mono Suppressor, the Bruin Barrel, Merc foregrip, VLK again on the optic, and then a stip grip for a little bit more recoil control. On the MP7, you'll notice I don't have the silencers unlocked yet. I will put a recoil control silencer on there once I have it unlocked, but I'm running the Dart Barrel Lockman Dart 165, the VLK Sprint to Fire Speed Laser, Assault 60 stock, and the 50 round mag. So showing you these guns in action here. Showing you this gun in action. It's just a laser beam. And it'll carry its damage a little bit further than the ARs. It has more damage range and it has better volt velocity. So I think this is a strong contender for the long range meta. It's slow, it's clunky, but hey, that's why we have the MP7 to pair with it. Look at this thing. It handles that mid-range a lot better than the MP5 would. And it's still fast, good movement speed, decent ADS. You can use this thing indoors. I'm going to attempt this third guy down here. Yeah, that's not the range for it, but you get the idea. Okay, moving on. I have 2 sniper loadouts that I want to show you guys. Now, big disclaimer on the sniper loadouts. We have a new category inside Call of Duty now, marksman or sniper. Like, they classify them in two different ways. I'm not sure if the marksman rifles are going to one-shot headshot at all ranges. They did before. The Kar 98 used to one-shot headshot at all ranges in Warzone 1. It might not do that in Warzone 2. If that's the case, then these sniper rifles all of a sudden get way more viable, way more attractive. So I'm running two options: a quick snipe loadout version and then kind of a long snipe loadout version. Now, the quick snipe, I'm running the SAB because this is my favorite gun in the base multiplayer. It's got 10 bullets at base. It's super quick. I have no stock on it to make it even faster. The ADS grip here, the 6.6 optic, the aim down sight speed laser, and high velocity to be as hit scan as possible. Now I'm pairing that with the AK-74U. I think this is the best sniper pair gun in the game, and the M4 is a strong competitor. We'll go over the M4 on the next one, but it just is a super flexible, close, mid, out to mid-long range AR. It's fast. It's the fastest AR in the game, and I'm running the echoless suppressor, Schlager Tango underbarrel, SA Ultra barrel here, underbarrel on this one, the sprint to fire speed laser again, and then the 45 round mag. So, show you this in action real quick. So see, this isn't even one shot hitting these bots in here. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but if it doesn't one shot headshot in Warzone, then I don't know how viable it's going to be. Now, really good sniper support weapon is this AK-74. It's like a hybrid SMG AR. It moves quick, decent ADS speeds. You can use this indoors, and it can fight at most ranges. You know, even that guy at the end. That's crazy. So wonderful, wonderful gun there. Okay, so if the marksman rifles don't one-shot headshot, what are we going to use? Well, this category is really pick your flavor. These are all good. I saw a video where a guy tested all of these, and they're all really, really, really strong. You'll notice that damage line there on the weapon screen. The highest one is this MCPR. So I don't know if that means it's going to have the most viability hitting long range headshots for one shots. If so, then that's what you're going to want to use. My best feeling one is this LAB to me. So we can take this into the firing range here in a second. And then I wanted to show you my M4 build. I think this is the best sniper support M4 build in the game. This strike stock barrel for movement, the blue dot sight, my favorite sight in the game, 60 round mag, Merc 4 grip, and the Echo line suppressor there. I don't have attachments on this sniper here because I haven't used it much, but I would build it out for bullet velocity and aim down sight speed. Alright, let's hop into the firing range and show you this gun here. So you'll notice right off the bat, this furthest guy, he's going to get one shot. Now, the marksman rifle didn't do that, but this MCPR did. It does one shot. So maybe the firing range is trying to tell us these are going to be better than the marksman's. We'll have to see. This M4, not as good as movement as the SMGs, but hey, you're trying to be flexible with this thing. It's a laser beam. You're going to be able to use this as a really good sniper pair. And it looks clean too. Okay guys, those are all of my overkill loadouts. I do have one last loadout. If you didn't know, in Warzone 2, you're going to be able to buy standalone guns from the vendor machine, right? You can't buy your loadout anymore. You have to get your loadout in other methods, a public drop or taking out a stronghold. But you can buy a standalone gun. So if you're in a situation where your teammates just bought you back, you have enough money to buy one gun, you can't get a loadout, but you can get one gun, you need something hyper flexible, I am calling the SCAR the most flexible gun in the game. I know I already had this in another loadout, kind of went over it, but this is my flexible SCAR loadout here. 60 round mag, covert barrel or muzzle, aim down sight speed laser, the holographic, and then this cardinal stock. I tested around a bunch of different attachment combinations. This is what I felt the best at all ranges, like the close, the mid. Pretty snappy, honestly, right? Pretty snappy. You can use this indoors, but then also, if you need to, team shot down range, this thing has got you covered. It really, really does. Feel free to change the optic. I like this one. Really, really, really good gun. I think the most flexible gun in the game is the SCAR 5.56. Okay, that is all the loadouts. I wish you guys the best of luck in Warzone 2 when it drops. Hop into the multiplayer. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guns leveled up if you're brand new. The best way to do that, if you don't know, hit a comment down below and I will fill you in. But yeah, I think Warzone 2 is going to be super fun. This is the first video I've ever made, so please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you got to do. I just want to know what your thoughts are. How did I do? And how can I improve? Thank you guys so much, and you have a wonderful day.